young documentarist, writer, photographer, UNHCR, currently hosting the Atom Aurelio Show in Eyewitness in GMA. He also hosted the online show Adulting 101, launched last year by GMA News Online. Atom will anchor the newscast not from the studio but standing in the middle of GMA social media hub with laptops, computer screens, and journalists at work in the background. He will be both an anchor and an active reporter for this program. And of course, Mr. Richard Haydarian, a young author, former assistant professor at De La Salle University, former lecturer at Ateneo de Manila, currently political analyst, policy advisor, opinion columnist at the Jazeera English, opinion writer at Nikkei Asian Review, columnist of Horizons at Philippine Daily Inquirer, and opinion contributor at Forbes. He will represent a data-driven segment showcasing the work of Digital Video Lab, explaining the biggest issues of today, the numbers involved, and history and policies behind it. And of course, Miss Joyce Prim. A musician and former radio jock, she has been blogging since 2011 and is a writer of vlogging since 2011 and is a writer, a World Vision ambassador. She graduated from University of the Philippines and has hosted various programs, including the web series All Access, where she brought viewers behind the scenes of GMA shows, and the singing competition, of course, The Clash, alongside Andre Perez and backstage host. Joyce will be hosting the music segment and other topics on fashion, culture, magazine, etc. Let's give them a round of applause. And of course, our young, very young, and new field reporters, fresh, young, walang oil, charot. Of course, I'll introduce one by one Miss Bea Jim Doc Yogen, Igorot and radio desk jockey from Baguio. Anthony Esguerra, a multimedia reporter, fellow new media and journalism, Ball State University, Indiana, USA. Asmarie Labao, Maranao, internally displaced person or Bakwit from Marawi, Forester and Information Officer, Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or BARMM, MENRE, Lanao del Sur. And Shai Lagarde, former TV producer and currently a lifestyle blogger. Ardo Miravelles, certified public accountant specializing in the media and entertainment industry. Darwin Quirino, communications officer for Department of Foreign Affairs of Middle East and African Affairs. Manal Sugadol, a Magindanawan Tausog, licensed English teacher and administrative assistant from Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Lariz or Easily, finest Filipino and our, of course, GMA Artist Center Public Relations Executive. Edward Faraon, a 17-year-old and senior high school campus journalist. And of course, last but not the least, Gerald Uy, former TV reporter, road safety advocate, and vlogger. Dami. Of course, para mas malaman pa natin kung ano nga ba ang stand for truth at para mas makilala pa natin ating mga hosts and reporters, the floor is now open for question and answers with our vloggers. Siguro better kung pakilala niyo yung sarili niya if you're going to ask questions. Yun lang. Who's first? Trixie Daus.
Hi everyone.
From Miss Trixie Daus is from Pinoy Screen and Stage.com.
So I just wonder why did you want to be a reporter, and was there an instance in your life, I mean outside of the na mismo yung practicum or field work, na yung news came to you, for example, napadaan kayo tapos let's say may vehicular accident, ganun. So may ganun bang instance sa life niyo? Yun.
Assalamualaikum. Ako po si Miss Manal from Cotabato. Yes, yung isang instance na kumbaga naging importante sa akin na bakit gusto kong pumasok sa isang platform na ganito is yung una, yung sa nangyaring plebiscite sa amin sa Bangsamoro region. Kumbaga, kulang kasi yung access ng mga tao sa plebiscite sa canvassing unit. And at that time, kumbaga with my phone, with the ano to, with the internet connection na din at the same time, yung access na makapasok doon sa canvassing unit. Kumbaga, nagamit ko yung phone na yun para mag-live stream at the same time, makita ng mga ibang Bangsamoro outside doon sa canvassing unit kung ano talaga yung nangyayari. Kasi kumbaga, with that instance, naging accessible yung information, mas naging interactive yung mga tao. For example, naging aware sila na bakit ganito yung counting, bakit parang nag-question yung tao, and yun yung maganda. Kumbaga, nabibigyan natin sila ng chance na malaman directly yung information. And with this platform, kumbaga mas mararamdaman natin o mararamdaman ng lahat na yung storya na yun is hindi lang para dun sa mga may access na dun sa information, kundi para sa atin lahat. So yun yung use nung ganitong platform. And that would be all. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Very informative.
Yung iba pa daw, kung may gusto
I mean, why did you become reporter? Tapos yun nga, may real life experience kayo na news came to you.
Parang wala naman akong natisod na story na biglang boom, gusto kong maging journalist. Ako pala si Anthony, by the way. Reporter na rin ako before, pero sa ibang platform. I just remember, yung mother ko kasi meron siyang pwesto meron siyang tindahan sa may palengke namin. At dun sa harap ng store ng mother ko, merong tindahan ng tinapa. At ang tinapa, ano pang balat sa kanya? Dyaryo. So doon ako natutong magbasa ng dyaryo. Doon ko naging favorite yung, pwede kong basahin sa bangitin, Philippine Daily Inquirer. So naging reporter na ako ng online platform nila, and na-hone yung skills ko through campus journalism. And meron tayong isa from nasa campus journalist din dito. So malaking bagay yun. Gusto kong maging journalist kasi gusto kong bigyan ng linaw yung mga nangyayari sa bayan natin. Yun na po.
Wala rin hi, I'm Gerald. Wala rin naman akong natisod na storya na nag-trigger sa akin para maging journalist. Pero dati na akong journalist, pero siguro yung matatanong sa akin bakit ko nag-decide na bumalik at mag-try dito sa Style for Truth. So tingin ko po kasi ako personally, I'm bisexual, so I want someone, I want na ma-inspire din para magkaroon ng representation po sa media. Usually, LGBT people are stereotyped as comedians, parang they're not aware din na meron din naman mga LGBT people na concerned sa mga social issues. So, posible rin na gusto ko rin ma-destigmatize yung mga issues like HIV and bring into light yung mga issues like gender discrimination.
Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh from Marawi City po, Asmarian Labao. Dagdag ko lang po doon sa sinabi ni Manal na we are in the southern part of the Philippines, and ako din po, isa din po akong aktivista. Ang dami kong reklamo sa gobyerno, ang dami kong sometimes ang dami kong kino-question sa government, bakit ganon, bias, hindi siya naririnig, no? So ngayon nagkaroon ako ng chance na ikwento kung ano man yung mga positive image ng Muslim community in the South, and we are now looking forward na matanggap nyo kung sino man yung mga tao sa Bangsamoro, makilala nyo kami ng todo through not only in the national or mainstream community but in the global scale, na makilala niyo ang Bangsamoro as we now in the new Bangsamoro government that we are tracking right now. So thank you so much for that.
Hi, I'm Barbie. I'm gay. Sorry. I'm barbielicious.com. Yeah, I'm gay. Yeah, question lang po for anyone can answer po sa inyo. Sir, ano po yung magiging connection po ninyo with the mga field reporters po? Or naging part din po ba kayo, pati additional din po yung sa selection process po dun sa mga applicant? Kasama rin po ba kayo pumili?
No, we were not. Well, I wasn't part.
I was there.
Yeah, may training, may nag-undergo ulit sila ng training, which, to be honest, nakakaingit kasi ang dami nilang mga stellar journalists who were very generous with their time and shared different skills that you need to become a effective reporter. So, andyan si Ma'am Jessica Soho, si Sir Howie Severino, even people who are behind the camera giving their tips on how to make these stories. But in the actual selection of the reporters, wala kaming say doon. At least wala akong say. I can't speak for Richard, baka meron kang secret ballot or something. But I just have to say that it was a very strong field. It was a very strong field of reporters. I think we received how many roughly, Sir Brian? 150 submissions, and you can imagine it was hard for us to pick the 10 best reporters for this program. So we're very happy to work with these. I hesitate to say young reporters kasi sige na nga. Young reporters, young but not naive, and very skillful. And I mean, more than any other program, I think the lines are blurred between people who are so-called anchors and the people in the field, because the roles should be interchangeable.
Well, I was partially involved, at least in terms of the selection of, I think the final 15, if I'm not mistaken. And I tried to drop by some of your talks, including the one with Howie, and I was also very jealous, like, what about us? We're not getting that kind of training. No, I was really inspired because when this idea came up and Nessa said, you want to do anchoring, etc. And I was like, I'm literally all over the place, right? I mean, last year, half of the year I was around the world. And I was not really sure what I wanted to do, like, what am I going to bring here into this show, what's going to happen. You know, I and Atom kind of bumped into each other in the past, but we didn't know each other very much. And Joyce, I got to know her only later on. But at least I had a chance to go through the applications. And I was like really inspired. I was touched. I'm a teacher by heart. I've been teaching in university. So when I was listening to how much they were interested to bring like a human story into mainstream online discussion, right? It was really inspiring to us. And this is really the creme de la creme, the best of the best from a very competitive field, right? And just a while ago, I'm not going to spill too many confidential information, but a while ago we were talking how we can work as a team, right? Because usually how it works, it seems in these countries that everyone is a star in their own, and they just come together every other month and then they just go together and then they go their own ways. I hope that we also build a kind of a kind of a teamwork here, right? From now on, we're thinking how to make this show really different, because this is going to be hopefully the gold standard, not only for the Philippines, but for the region, right? Because this is a YouTube also supported project. And you see Asia is in a very difficult spot right now when it comes to press freedom. And Asia is also where a lot of social media craziness is happening, right? Whether it's Indonesia, fake news, whether it's Philippines, among others. So we're in a very tough battle here. That's why the responsibility is also very much on us to break the barriers and do something new. And I'm really confident in the team, not only in Atom and Joyce, but I think that our reporters are doing a fantastic job. And I hope that we'll do more synchronization in terms of what are the themes you want to cover. And we were even thinking that maybe outside our own 15 minutes in terms of online show, we can do also supplementary and corollary kind of productions to kind of build on things that we couldn't say in 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. So my behind the scenes director's cut, things like that also, that you should look forward to. Thank you very much.